Good morning, everybody. Rodney here. Hope you are well. Yes, I started early. I got here, got most of my invites out, and decided just why wait? Just go ahead and go live. Mela, good morning. Just thinking about you, girl. How's your husband doing? How's Wayne? So, Alex Escardo, you have a good trip, brother. I know you're heading to work. Scott, good morning. Have fun with Ken and Jerry. Warren, good morning. Be Rad, good morning, my friend. Hope everybody is doing well. So, I haven't gotten any people to come in yet. Of course, this is kind of an unusual situation. I wasn't quite prepared for this. Should have been a lot more prepared than I was. So, there's really no excuse, but hey, it is what it is, right? Russell, good morning. I don't know. I just figured out what was kind of happening here. Thought something looked a little off here. We'll fix that right now. Well, oh, you know what? I am Dennis. If you're listening, I am sorry, buddy. I am so sorry. Dennis is coming out with a video. He was supposed to start at 7:25, just before Saturday morning coffee. Rodney and friends started, and I forgot all about it. So when that comes up, and if I can find it, I'm going to go ahead and share it on here too. So, Dennis, if you're listening, I do apologize, brother. I do apologize. In fact, I'm going to text him and let him know. Give me a minute. I'll go ahead and bring you in. Hey, Peter.
Good morning, Rodney.
Caught you while you're still up.
Yep. It's only 20 past 11. Pretty early.
Oh, it's pretty early now, huh? Are you guys back on normal time, or are you still on savings time?
Still on daylight saving.
Oh,
We
okay.
don't change till I think early April, I think it is. So we've got a way to go yet.
Yeah, we do too, actually.
Yeah. I know. I was still conscious. So I thought I'll drop in and say hello.
Well, I'm glad you
Yeah.
did. I'm. Let me finish this text to Dennis, and then I'll be
No
more
worries.
talkative.
Okay. Go ahead, Deb.
So, but so how you been doing? How's the winter or your summer? Your summer been going for you?
Yeah, well, it isn't summer today, but we've had quite a bit of hot days, but had about 3 or 4 in the sort of high 30s
Oh, okay.
earlier this week, but then a cool change came through and it was only about 15 or 16 today. It was very cold.
Oh, okay.
Cold and rainy.
That's right. You're in your fall.
Last month of summer.
Oh, last month of summer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, no, I've had plenty of hot stuff, but gone cold now, so hi to everyone in chat.
Giggle says hi.
Yeah. Yeah, just remembered I had to pop out the chat. I haven't done it for so long. I've forgotten how it all goes.
Yeah. I was sitting here looking at my screen just a minute ago. I'm like, there's something wrong with the way my screen is set up. And then I realized I hadn't popped the chats out off the YouTube, because I set it up where I pop the chats out and put it next to my StreamYard window. Yeah. And I really don't know why I do that, because I have the chats.
Yeah, that's right. They're on the StreamYard thing too. Yeah.
StreamYard. So, but it just seems to be easier to answer from the regular YouTube.
Yeah, well, I can't type in the one on the StreamYard, but I can on the YouTube one. So I just stick it on the other screen.
Yeah.
The other monitor.
Well, Mela, I'm glad to hear that. So I may call you later. And then, but anyway, I'm glad he's doing well. But,
so has Dennis been a bit off colour recently, has he?
Yeah, he's got that flu that's been going around.
Okay.
I bet that's what it is.
Yeah.
It could be one of those other strange diseases too.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah. But yeah, he's been out of it for like 2 weekends now.
Yeah. Yeah,
so he put it out of it last weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, he put a little short video out on YouTube to say he'd been a bit crook, so.
Yeah, and he was supposed to put another one out today.
Okay.
And here it is. And I'm going to share this because I messed him over. So I'm going to share this, and I'm sure he won't mind. There's his smiling face.
Hey, Dennis Lovelady here with the beard this time. How about that? Anyway, I'm still not ready for prime time, and prime time's certainly not ready for me. So once again this week, I'm not going to be going live. No live stream from Dennis Lovelady this weekend. Scott France, Jackrabbit FPB may or may not take my time slot, but that's up to him. Anyway, I am feeling so much better, but there's still a ways to go. So I love you all, and we'll see you next time.
Yep, there is Dennis. Now. So
hope he's better again pretty quickly.
Yeah, I hope he gets better. So he's certainly sounding good.
Yeah.
So, but I'm sure he feels like he's got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Warren, good morning. But you been doing anything exciting?
No, not really. No, I've just been hanging around home, watching a bit of plenty of sport on here in the summer months. I watch a lot of cricket, so I've been watching a fair bit of cricket.
Okay.
Bit of golf on and off, but no, I've just been hanging around home mainly.
Yeah, I haven't done much flying at all in the past couple of weeks because of the weather. So.
Yeah, I've got a big gum tree at the front of my place, and it drops lots of leaves and bark and rubbish. So I'm out there just about every week raking that up and chucking that in the garbage bin. That keeps me busy.
Russell and I wouldn't do that. No, not to Dennis anyway. Yeah, I haven't been doing much. I still haven't gotten this room straightened up yet.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll feel up to working on it today. In fact, I am going to work on it whether I feel up to it or not. Because my wife is beginning to get frustrated, and to be quite honest, I'm beginning to get frustrated because.
So you've been doing much printing?
No, not in the past 3 weeks or so.
Okay.
Not since I started working on this room. It's so crowded in here, and I haven't got everything situated yet. So once I get the room straightened up, and I should be getting back to doing some printing.
Yeah.
So. Anyway.
You're off to the South Florida meeting, aren't you?
The South Florida drone meetup? Yeah, I'm going to be going to that. That's in April.
Yeah.
April 5th or
that'll come around pretty quick.
Yeah, it's almost around. Yeah, so it's gonna the 4th, 5th, and the 6th. I'm gonna go down on the 3rd of April.
Right.
And I'm gonna go down there a day early and join in the festivities. Oh, excuse me. So that ought to be fun. I'll be down there from the 3rd to the 7th. Ooh, excuse me.
A good break then.
Do what?
Be a good break for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a good break. Work is driving me nuts.
Is it?
But yeah, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Barkley, good morning. All the lurkers out there. Absolutely. You know, that's a good point, Barkley. I'm glad you brought that up. I know there's lurkers out there, and I know I should always say good morning to them, and I always forget to do that. So I'm glad you brought that up, Barkley.
Yeah.
Thank you,
there was a few there.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a few lurkers out there. There usually are at least one or two.
Must confess, I've been guilty of being a lurker at times. So.
Well,
on other streams, not on this one usually, but on others, I've been the lurker occasionally.
Oh yeah, I've lurked on other live streams as well.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna put the link in the chat.
Yep.
And if anybody cares to join in, please feel free to do so.
Yeah, get one of those lurkers in.
See if we can't. Steve Janess, good morning.
Yeah, morning, Steve.
So the link to the live stream is in there. If you care to join, please feel free to do so.
I've been watching a lot of live streams recently from a couple of guys in Sydney who do the live streams from Sydney Airport. They do probably 2 or 3 streams a week up there, a few hours at a time. And
okay.
Yeah, no, they're really good at it too. They're built up to about 130,000 subscribers now. So
wow.
And they get round about probably every live stream they get probably 2,000 or so viewers on there regularly. So, no, they're doing really well.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of these live streams. They get lots of people.
Yeah.
I know there's a Ted Conningsworth out of England. He goes around to some of the military bases over in England, the air bases, and he live streams the planes taking off and landing. That's always fun.
Yeah.
So, Bent Rail Productions, good morning.
You can Sydney Airport generally gets around about sort of up around 900 or so, movements a day up there. So it's sort of pretty well non-stop all the time.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. And these guys who run the channel, one of them sort of works for the airport, and the other one's connected. Not too sure exactly, but he's connected pretty close with either the airport or one of the major airlines there. So they're all pretty smart on what's going on.
Yeah. So Steve is they're expecting 12 to 18 inches of snow in Vermont.
Wow.
So Steve, I don't ski, and I have no urge to learn how to ski, but I would love to come up there and just play in the snow for a while. I might do a sled or two.
It's a lot of snow.
Boy, witness protection program. Oh, I see what that's in response to. Oh, that's funny. Mailer says, no more snow until next week, Mailer. We're supposed to get close up to 12 inches next week, is what the rumor is. Of course, we'll see, but.
Hey. Yeah, not much chance of snow here. Never seen snow here. So.
I don't. I'm surprised you guys don't get snow.
We get it in some of the nearby hills. If you get a really cold snap of weather, we get a bit of snow. But it's generally only sort of lasts a day or so, and then it's gone. It's only a little bit, just enough to cover the ground.
Yeah, because you guys aren't that far away from south the Antarctica.
Pole.
So
No.
I figured you'd guys be getting a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Not listening, Rodney. Why are you not listening? Oh, I see. No more. I told her there was going to be some snow.
It's only about a 4-hour flight from Melbourne, where I am, there to the Antarctica. So it isn't all that far away.
Oh, okay.
Just go down over Tasmania and keep going.
Oh, that's right. Tasmania is south of you, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember watching the Tasmanian Devil on the Warner Brothers cartoons, Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, I actually thought they acted like that, like poor devils. Oh.
It isn't really a very close depiction of a Tasmanian devil, that one. So.
Hey.
Hi, Alex.
How are you?
How long you been down there?
Where?
In the green room.
About 10 seconds.
Oh,
that's right.
Okay.
I figured I'd come on because I flew this morning and I deviated from my normal route, so I'm cutting through a bad neighborhood. And if I get shot, it'll be like boost your ratings. No, I don't want my window washed. Thank you. Go away.
You didn't even notice I took you off the screen, did you, Alex?
No, because I'm driving.
Well, you said in case I get shot, it'll boost your ratings. I took you off the screen because I don't want to see you get shot.
It would be a bloody mess, huh?
It wouldn't be pretty, I'm sure.
Pete, how you doing?
Yeah, doing pretty good, thanks. Doing pretty
All
good.
right.
How's yourself?
I can't see the chat,
Right.
so
Good.
hello to everybody.
God bless America. Good morning, Ronnie.
Good morning.
Scott, I'm pretty sure I said good morning to you earlier, but in case I didn't, good morning. Hope you and Ken and Jerry have a great time today.
Oh yeah, they're at that event, right?
Yeah, I guess.
The
I saw he
huge
did.
FPV event.
Scott did a bit of a live stream from that earlier.
Oh,
Event.
that's right.
cool.
Yeah, they got that event down there.
Yeah.
Well, that ought to be fun.
Looked like a good location for it.
Yeah, it started yesterday, right? Valentine's Day. I could just imagine it. Here, honey, here's some roses. See ya. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, that wouldn't have flown in this house. And neither
You
would
wouldn't have
I.
flown.
Drone Junkie FPV, good morning, brother. Johnny Drone Flyer, good morning.
Morning, Johnny.
So you flew today, huh?
Yeah. I saw the cloud cover. It had a lot of texture, so I decided to park over by Marlin Stadium, which clearly in the morning is, it's okay to fly. But so I got some of the Miami River nearby and a little bit of the Dolphin Expressway construction and that sort of thing. Nothing
Cool.
major, but I'll probably turn it into like a reel or something like that. But and I took the Mini 3 up, and it was a little windy, but I think I landed some good pictures. I have to go through them yet. So
Cool. AZ Drone Dude, good morning, David. How you doing? So, yeah, I didn't think there was going to be a sunrise here this morning because when I looked out, it looked like it was cloudy. Of course, it was still pitch dark, so I didn't see any stars, and that's usually how I know that it's cloudy. Because if it's cloudy, you can't see stars, right?
right.
But as it started getting lighter, I'm like, oh, okay, we might get some sun, and we did. Had enough to make it pretty.
Okay.
So, yesterday was really nice.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't get to fly.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you still full of snow over there, or what?
No. The snow is pretty much melted away. I mean, there's still patches, some rather large patches here and there, but for the most part, it's all melted away. Now the ground's just saturated with water.
Yeah. Oh, I caught the clip you showed, or the last part of the clip of Dennis. So Dennis is feeling a little better.
Yeah, he definitely sounded pretty good. He's not well enough yet to actually do any live streaming. So he's because when he live streams, he's usually doing a lot of singing. So
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, Dennis, if you're listening, feel better soon, brother. Is he's coming to the meetup, right?
I believe he is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Why is that 107? Why do I need to include my living arrangements?
I guess he's criticizing your background.
Oh, that's only the spare room.
So Warren posted a link. I don't know what it's to, but
Yeah, can I have a small coffee, please? No cream, no sugar. Thank you.
it's the link to Dennis.
Anybody want anything?
No,
Yeah,
no, thanks.
I'll take a coffee black
Oh,
Okay.
and
I'll
strong.
have a black one too there while they're buying.
I'll take a coffee black. Ben.
Oh, it's too late. I'm already pulling up.
Okay.
There's our sunrise. We got our sunrise right there.
Right, awesome.
That's not too bad.
Nice.
Not bad at all.
Okay.
So anyway, we en route right now. So
Cool.
Jerry, if you're there, we'll be there in a little while. So anyway, I figured this was the car show, so we would join.
That's a
Good
different
morning.
stream.
I am driving.
Good
Everybody in the
morning.
car.
He is
Hi,
nervous.
Peter. How are you today?
Thank you.
Good morning, y'all. I bet we're not.
What a Kenny.
I thought Scott was driving there, but then I just realised you guys drive
Hi.
on the wrong side of the road, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, actually, Peter, you drive on the wrong side of the road.
Oh, I don't think so.
So, Scott, tell us a little bit about this event that you're going to.
Well, I got to tell you, so it started, it's a 3-day event. Yesterday, I got there like 7:30 in the morning. Well, these guys don't necessarily get up early in the morning. And not only that, Friday is more the day I guess people are coming in. And I think about 10 o'clock, things started picking up because I was thinking, man, I got to go find something to do, you know? So, but man, we had a freestyle area. Friday was good for flying then because wasn't too many pilots, and we were able to manage each other as far as going up and flying a lot. But it really got cool later on because we got to watch Tiny Whoop racing, and then that bigger drones racing. And man, there was Blips. What is it, Blips FPV?
Yeah,
Holy cow!
I never seen anybody fly so fast in my life. It was
Unbelievable. And if you watched it on TV, it's like, how in the world can you even see the gates? You know, it's blip, 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 blip. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I've seen some of those guys fly. It's just really hard to see sometimes.
But
They fly so fast.
they had things lit up too, so you could fly at night. Some wings came out at night with us, and there was guys putting drones up. I know one guy had an 04 that he was put up, and I said, well, how well can you see? Actually, it was Sean Morrison with Roto Riot. I don't know if you know him or not, but he's actually the one that created the Tank S drone, and he was there, and he's flying around all over the place. So we've got Roto Riot people here. I don't know how many of you guys know the Juice, but we see the Juice. He comes from Atlanta, and I see him in Minefield. I've seen him 3 years in a row.
Yeah, I remember him.
He's an excellent pilot.
Yeah, he is.
He showed up late, just as what's this guy's. I tell you, when you come up,
Scott likes to tell me how to drive. By the way,
no, I'm going to tell you what I have learned. You better watch truck drivers. We don't have professional truck drivers anymore. These guys weave all over the road, and that guy there was coming in our lane. He was just weaving.
but I didn't see the big semi coming over. I couldn't see it.
I didn't see anybody making a move like he was. Anyway. Let me tell you, me and Ken, we have ridden together quite a bit because he rode with me last year going to Minefield, so we understand each other's driving habits.
He just doesn't having to drive with me, but I drive slow. He drives fast. If you don't like the way I drive, you'll drive too slow.
Oh man.
Scott's a front seat.
We just a
I'm a
married
back
couple.
seat
That's all
driver.
it is. Ronnie, we just an old married couple. Anyway, we're having fun. about, right? So
Yeah. Well, as long as you're having fun and you're not getting angry with each other.
no, I got to tell you, there's a guy Richard that's here flies a wing, and he's sitting there trying to fly with all this DJI interference, and of course he's been brought down twice. That is the most level-headed guy I've ever seen. He takes it in stride. He jokes around. I mean, he's funny as crap. It's like, wow, you know. And I'm going to go back and fix it. I'll be back here in a minute to fly again.
You know, he put in the tree last night after we left.
Oh, really?
There was a video of them climbing up there. FFPV was up there getting it.
Oh.
Barkley's asking you a question, Scott.
Okay, let me see.
He says, Scott, are you sure you're going to get there in Ken's vehicle? Vegas says 50-50.
Well, we're going to the Daytona 500, so that's tomorrow, I think. So no, we're not doing that. I actually have to leave today. I got away with not being with my wife yesterday at Valentine's Day, but I was told that we're going to dinner tonight at 6 o'clock. So I'm really trying to cram a lot in today. I got at least a 3-hour drive back to her, and then another hour after that. So, but
Don't be late.
no, I'm giving myself an hour grace period. So
That's right. Then.
Because last time I did this, I said, well, it actually was the same thing. We were going to the fairgrounds. I said, well, let me go fly with Ken while you're at IKEA, and I'll make sure I'm back when you're done shopping. Well, on my way back, there was a wreck, so I was delayed.
No.
So that didn't work too well. Anyway, well, we're getting there, and I think today's going to be the big day. They're going to have a classic cars out there today, a car show.
Okay.
Cool.
Man, they've had food trucks out there, so they've been feeding us. I think today we're supposed to have barbecue. But man, we got people from Canada. Somebody came from Minnesota, Atlanta, Charlotte, North Carolina, South Carolina.
That one guy drove 48 hours from Canada.
48. He drove 48 hours from Canada, and he says if his car breaks down, he's gonna leave it here. So, yeah, 48 hours. Yeah, he drove 15 hours through Canada, I think. So,
Wow.
yeah, it was quite a mess. Anyway, but we're having a good time. Wish you guys were here.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun.
Wish we could be there too.
Yeah, I was wrong. That other exit was not the right exit. We're getting off on the right exit now, but we still got a 7-minute,
Yeah, we still have about 10 minutes.
10-minute drive. So anyway, hey, I'll probably try to go live. Maybe I'll make sure I don't step on your toes, Rodney. So you stay on as long as you want, because I guarantee you these guys won't be ready to go yet. They're getting up, drinking their coffee right now, maybe. So, but we fixing to go out there and rip something, so they're gonna start hearing some screaming motors.
We try to get the early packs in before everybody gets out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they've got gates up, they got lights up. I know some guys went up with an 03 unit, and they said they couldn't see very well. But the guy, Sean was the one who went up with 04, and he said, man, I can see great. He said, I don't have any problem seeing. So, and I try and get the sun out of the screen. Anyway, old Ken, oh, there he goes. He was too bright for us. Anyway.
You must be heading south, are you?
We are now, yes.
So,
that's correct.
So work that out. See with the sun on the left-hand side there, I worked that out.
I think that sun kind of didn't it?
You're the Boy Scout, Peter.
That's right.
Yeah, see, Ken's not looking too good right now. Well, the sun keeps coming in, and you're not even visible almost. Anyway.
Hey, I'm gonna hop off. You guys all have a good day, okay?
All right, Alex, you have a good one too, brother. Peace out.
I didn't mean to come dominate the stream, but figured I'd give you a rundown of what's going on. Matter of fact, we're probably fixing to get out of here. And when things get cranked up, which might be after 10 o'clock or so, I may try to get a live stream or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So give you all a flavor of what's going on.
I think the car show is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
you guys
we'll
have
see.
fun, man.
We are. It's already too late, Rodney. That's already happened. So,
Oh, well, hey, then keep it going.
Yep.
all right, man. Well, look, y'all have a great day.
You too,
We'll see
brother.
y'all later.
You guys be safe. Enjoy.
Yep, enjoy it. See ya.
All right.
They're having a good time by the sound of it.
Oh yeah, it sounds like they're having a good time just going there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good. I reposted the link. If you want to join in the panel, please feel free to do so. I'm not sure how much longer I'll stay live, but if you want to join in, please feel free to do so.
Yeah.
So, have you talked to Matt at all lately?
No, I haven't seen or heard from him in a while. I think you put a post up on Facebook a while back, but that's about the only sign I've seen from him.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Steve,
There he
Hello,
is.
Rodney.
how you
Hey,
doing,
Steve.
brother?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, hear you fine, brother.
Yay. I tried getting it. I had trouble last week getting into a group.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, boy. We're loaded with it up here.
With snow, I would imagine so.
I've been
you're
plowing my driveway out, and right now I got banks out there that are about 20 feet deep and 5 feet high.
Wow.
So I got a
Wow.
lot of snow I've been moving.
Yeah, I bet you guys get a lot of it up there in Vermont.
Yeah, that's up north of New York, isn't it? A fair bit north of New York, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully you're going to feel better.
I'm trying to. Yeah, so. So here's Vermont right here.
Yeah, we're up there, right up next to the Canadian border.
Okay. Yeah. I gotcha.
So whereabouts in Vermont are you actually?
I'm 4 miles from the border, right up on I-91.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go east. Right. Yep.
Newport?
Yep, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Wow.
Right on the border.
Oh, up here.
Yep, we're the first line of defense if the Canadians attack.
What was that again?
I said I'm the first line of defense if the Canadians attack.
Oh, okay. I see. You're really up there by the border.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can make the border in about 10 minutes.
Cool.
Oh, that's better.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let me turn my thoughts back to the chats here. East Coast Thrills. Good morning, Dusty. Ronnie, God bless America. Good morning. Trying to make sure I got everybody. Johnny Jones flyer. Yep. I'm pretty sure I got everybody.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So I've been through Vermont. Actually, I've been through Vermont. I've been to New York. I've been through Vermont, Connecticut, New Hampshire, on my way to Maine. Isn't Connecticut between? Huh. I thought Connecticut was between Vermont and New Hampshire. Am I completely
Yeah,
wrong?
not much.
You should know, like Rodney living there, you should know all the USA geography.
You're right. I should.
Yeah.
All right. Who stole Connecticut? Oh, there it is. Wow. Okay. So I guess I have been through Connecticut, but when me and my wife went to Maine back in the, like 2018, I think it was, we drove up through Maryland, Pennsylvania, New York, and then went east to through Vermont and New Hampshire. And you know what impressed us the most about that area up there?
What's that?
All the rivers. Every road we were on, there was a river running beside it.
There's a lot of water up there, and it's really nice. I went flying this summer. We're over in New Hampshire. If you go straight north in New Hampshire, there's a town up there called Pittsburgh, and it's above. If you look at it, it's almost above the Canadian border. It's where New Hampshire shoots right up north into into Quebec area.
You talk about Pittsburgh, New Hampshire, right?
Yes. It's way up north. It's toward the top. There's four lakes up there called the Connecticut Lakes. I was going to fly them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, really nice.
Lake Francis.
Yep.
Back Lake. First Connecticut Lake.
Yep. When I was driving over to it there, I went over in the morning, and I counted 10 moose on the trip.
10 moose?
Oh yeah, they're all over the place up there.
Yeah.
I had two of them standing right in the middle of the road.
Ron Lockwood, good morning.
Talking to moose, who's Ron? Hi, Ron.
How is everybody doing?
Pretty good.
Good,
how about
thanks.
yourself, man?
Wonderful.
Good.
Ron, this is Steve. Steve, this is Ron Lockwood.
Hello, Ron.
Steve, how are you?
I'm good. You?
Good, sir.
Hey, I like your wall back here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bring a couple of my friends with me, you know.
Hey, what's that rifle up there? What caliber?
That is a 22 long rifle.
22 long rifle.
I was gifted that from a very dear friend. It is a special edition made by Henry. And I didn't realize this until he actually got it for me, but Henry makes rifles specifically for firemen. There's another one for police and another one for paramedics.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't show it on the live stream because the last time I did that, somebody got kicked off for 2 weeks. So I don't bring it up and show it.
Got kicked off?
Yeah, I was up on Art's show one day. Like, oh, here, look at my gun. And it was a minute later, YouTube was yelling and screaming at him, and next thing you know, he was put into YouTube jail, and they threw away the key for a couple weeks. And
Wow.
so
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I know.
No, Marlo, I must admit, my wall's the fake one.
Yeah. But anyhow, it
Yeah,
was,
they just don't want people selling guns online.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, there's all those. Yeah,
Well,
let's not go down that road.
yeah, but just what I'm worried about, Rodney, is I know you don't want to go down that road, but like a friend of mine here locally has a channel. He works with me as a hunting guide, and he goes out and does trapping, and he does test out different scopes, different guns, whatnot. And he was recently demonetized. His last video was he had trapped a couple badgers. It was right after that all of a sudden he was demonetized and said it was something with cruelty to animals or something. Yeah,
Crazy stuff.
What do you do? Take a picture of an animal through his scope or something?
He showed it in the trap, live in the trap, and then he would never show shooting it or anything like that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Morning, Paul.
I haven't shot one of my rifles in, I'll bet 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Paul Murray, good morning. John, Flying Flynn Media, good morning.
Well, Murray.
I had a chance when I first retired from the military to get a 6.5 millimeter Japanese army rifle that's been sporterized. It still had the 1,200 meter sights on the back. You could raise it up. And sweet shooting rifle.
Yeah, I've got
It was level sighted for 300 yards.
got quite a supply right up behind me. So guns. Yeah, I'm enjoying this new computer and screen.
Oh, good.
Monitor. Yeah, it took me forever. Oh my God. Went through I don't know how many cables, including the ones that came with the monitor. I could not get the full resolution of the monitor.
Wow.
And everything was all wackadoodle and out of aspect ratio, and yeah.
Wow.
So I finally found a website called Cable Matters, and all it was an adapter. And there's about 3 different ways you can go from this. I bought the iMac Mini Pro,
Right.
and there's about 2 or 3 different ways you can hook up a monitor. But anyhow, all 3 ways didn't work. So, I was getting angry and worrying I was going to have to take the monitor back, and because it's a 2-hour drive each way. I'm like, so finally I tried one last thing, and sure enough, it worked. But I am loving this thing because I can split up. I could probably put 3 different things up on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
What did you get one of those ultra wide monitors? Did you?
Yeah, I got a Samsung 49-inch.
Wow.
And it's curved too, right?
Yes.
Wow, that's the big one. Well, I learned a lesson 2 weeks ago, Rodney.
Yeah.
I did a firmware update on my Mini 4K.
Uh-huh.
Put it up in the air, and I flew out about 3,000 feet at an elevation of about 100 feet. I was flying over some fishing shanties again, and I pressed the return home button, and it shot right off into the northern forest. I could just see it going right toward a cliff.
Oh no.
And just before I set it up, I calibrated the drone fully, the compass and everything, and it just shot off. So I got hold of DJI because I had care refresh, and they looked at my flight record and they said, "Yeah, we'll send you a drone for $115." So I paid them, and 2 days later they said, "Well, because we're a shortage on parts, we're going to ship it out of Canada." So they're going to ship me one from Canada somewhere.
Huh.
So I guess maybe they're trying to get around the drone hijacking by the government.
No.
That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. Just another thing our government's doing to overreach themselves.
Well, they're trying to make the richer rich. That's what's going on.
Yeah. Hot
But
Rod
anyway.
Daytona. Good morning, brother.
So, Peter, you been doing much flying over there?
No, I haven't done any flying for quite a few years actually.
Oh, really?
I'm an ex-drone flyer at the moment.
Yep.
I'll still
Rodney,
one of
I'm
the
gonna,
other.
Rodney, I'm going to drop off and go get some coffee.
All right, brother.
Okay.
Well,
See
thanks
you
for
later.
popping in. So Ron, you got any is hunting season over, I guess?
Yeah. I got my elk a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Here's the monitor. See if I can share this with you, Rodney.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Wow, that's huge.
yeah. Yeah, I did everything brand new. New monitor, new computer, new mic, new keyboard. All brand new.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I bet that saves a little space on your desk too, it looks like.
It actually, yeah. I had the regular iMac, and it actually fits really well in here. So, but
yeah, I've got a 47-inch monitor. I've got one 127 and one 124. What's that make? 27, 24, 51. I've got.
oh wow, what Peter? What kind of screen resolution do you get?
Oh, the 27-inch monitor I've got. That's a.
Oh, you said. So you got two 27s. You said.
No, I've got a 27 and a 24. When you add them together, you get a 51.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I've got two 27s, so I've got what, a 58?
Yeah.
54.
Yeah, my 27-inch one. That's a 1441.
Yeah.
Not a 4K, and the other one's just an old 1080p one I've had for probably 10 years or more.
Yeah, Hot Rod has it. Yeah, 5120 by 1440. I love it. Yeah, but keep it busy, Rodney, with this new position at work. It's like herding cats.
Yeah. So did you get a promotion or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't remember you mentioning that.
Yeah, about a couple months ago, the powers to be. I mean, I hate to say this, but the younger population, they're fighting like children. and they figured out where the problem children were. So they said, we're going to take everybody's name, put it in a barrel. We're going to shake the barrel up, and then we're going to get the 4 supervisors all together, and then they're going to pick a name out of a hat, kind of like getting picked for dodgeball, in school. And they pick a name out of a hat. Okay, Ron Lockwood, who wants them? And
no one wanted it.
yeah, no. What this position is called a step up, and it is along the same lines of the guy who is actually my supervisor, even though he will remain my supervisor. But in his absence, whenever he is at another station or if he's off duty, I'm the man in charge, and I'm in charge of like 14 people for the day.
Oh,
I'm kind of running the shop. And I received my first challenge a couple days ago from a 22, 23-year-old girl who thought she was going to bullshit me. And so I called her out and took her aside and said, I need to speak to people above me about this. I have my feelings, but just letting you know, I'm not going behind your back, but I have no choice. You put me in a position where I don't have a choice. So I spoke to the higher ups. They said, Ron, you're in charge. Oh, crap. So sent her home and found out what was happening. We had a pretty high caliber, high risk patient coming out of our emergency room to be transferred to Rapid City. Rapid City is a much higher level hospital. And I was up there helping one of the crew members with the ventilator because he's not real good with it. So I helped him. Her job was to drive that ambulance to Rapid City and back. But it's also a 5-hour round trip. Turns out she accidentally told somebody she wanted to make sure she got off duty on time that day because she had plans. Well, that transfer would have put her over her duty time. So she played a little trick and said, oh, I looked over at her and I'm like, what's the matter with you? She says, I'm having a panic attack. Okay, let's talk. So I was very sympathetic in the beginning. So what's going on? She tells me. She goes, well, I'll be okay to stay in town and run 911 calls. And then it hit me. Okay. In other words, she was okay health-wise, good enough to stay in town where she would get off duty on time.
Yeah.
But she was not okay to go on this transfer that would have put her about 2 hours past her duty time. In other words, she was lying to me.
Yeah.
And so I said, okay, good night. Bye-bye.
yeah.
I don't want to be that disciplinary person, but I was given no choice.
Mm.
Yeah. That's why I'm glad I'm not a supervisor at work, because I would want to be firing people.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm pretty much old school. If you don't love the job, if you don't like doing the job, then find another one.
Mm.
But when you're on the job, whether you like it or not, do the best you can. Always. And I'm almost always on time. I do have times when I'm late, but not necessarily because I was purposely late. Got caught in traffic or something like that. To me, that's a legitimate excuse.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand the work ethic nowadays.
Yeah, like Hot Rod just said, if she would have been honest with me, if she would have come up and said, Ron, I really have these important plans after work, any chance you can exchange me with somebody? I would have done it.
Oh yeah.
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 But she lied to me.
Yeah.
And so, unfortunately, that goes on her record, and you have 5 strikes in a year's time. People, same thing like you, Rodney. So many people don't come into work on time.
Yeah, man. I could tell you stories from what my wife tells me about where she works.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
I told one guy, he's notorious. 1 minute of every damn day. Well, he was come in 1 minute after, and this one the day I was training, and I went to my supervisor and like, well, Justin just came in 7:01. He said, write him up. So I went out to him. I said, Justin, I said, I tried to be a smartass. I'm like, I think you got a legitimate bitch with Santa Claus. He goes, what? I said, yeah. I said, apparently he didn't leave you the alarm clock that he said he was going to leave you because you're late. So, but they're very strict. When you come in the door, you are to be in full uniform at no later than 7 o'clock, not 1 second after 7 o'clock on the dot. The big boss he's came from the fire department, and a lot of little strict rules and uniform policy, and oh my God, everything from your shoes to your shirt. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Rodney says something else too. If she's dishonest about you, about that, you have to wonder what other line she would cross.
Exactly. Yeah.
And maybe it's with the patient, like he says, you know. Yeah.
We've been having some nasty stuff lately. Oh my gosh. We've had 2 explosions in the past 3 weeks.
Oh my.
One of them was at a gas well, and another one was inside of a tunnel. Tractor trailer exploded.
Oh no, inside the tunnel? Oh, that must have been really nasty.
Yeah. Yep. Oh. But about a week and a half ago. Oh my God. I mean, it was in the upper 40s. To me, it's still wintertime. It's still cold. And we come around a corner, and I looked at my partner and I said, I realize I'm tired today, but was that a naked person just running down the street? And the look on his face goes, okay, Ron, I'm not crazy either.
That's funny.
Person was high on meth, and
I bet it was like below zero too, wasn't it?
it was cold. It was like in the 30s. Thank God. But they better not be doing that this weekend. Let's go back down below zero again.
Yeah.
Some days I said, I can't make this shit up.
Yeah.
I told you guys that story a couple of months ago with Grandma and the gummies. Yeah. I told you that, didn't I?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the
Colorado gummies.
yeah.
Yeah, the daughter gave them to her. Grandma was having a stroke. Once I realized what was actually happening, she did. She was like all slumped over, and her false teeth were falling out, and she was drooling. And I'm like, she really looked like she was having a stroke. And then the daughter said, "Well, I gave her one of those gummies." What gummies? And she showed me the bottle. I'm like, oh dear God, these things are 100 milligrams. You told me you gave her 5.
Oh, gave her 5 of them?
She said they were only 5 milligrams.
Oh,
They're 100. So I did not have any pizza and Scooby-Doo cartoons in my book of tricks, but that's what you needed. She would have been fine by afternoon. They left.
Yeah, I could only imagine what EMTs and medics see.
Yeah. I tried ice fishing the other day for the first time.
Yeah, I saw that. How'd you like it?
I didn't catch nothing. I was cold, and the cracking of the ice scared the shit out of me.
It just means you didn't have a good hut, Ron.
Yeah, I know. But
Brother Bob Casey, good morning.
Oh, there's some guys that, oh my God, they got.
It's a house.
Yeah, they do.
It's literally a house, and they drag it out there on the ice and fish in the hole.
They got TVs and lounge chairs and
heaters and
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yes.
You have a good one. Food Forest Permaculture. Thanks for stopping in.
I saw Dennis, is he not feeling well?
Yeah, he's had the, I don't know. Yeah, he's had one of those bugs for the last 2 weeks. So he was out last weekend, and he's out this weekend. But he definitely sounded good. So he's definitely better, like he said. So
Ron, I don't know about up in your area, but here in Florida, apparently flu A is going around pretty massively at the moment.
Yeah, we got a bunch of bugs going around too.
The one somebody I know that works in the one office, they're getting like just in that office like 5 or 6 cases a day with flu A.
Wow.
So
I'll be right back.
Okay.
The sad part is everybody that works in that office has ended up with flu A too. No matter how much you clean.
Yeah. It's been I'll tell you what, and I don't know a whole lot about it, but one of my coworkers has a side business he's a paramedic, and he has a side business with a gal who's a nurse and nurse practitioner, and they do IV infusions for all different sorts of things. And one of the natural chemicals in your body is called NID. And NID does a lot of things, but as you age, your levels drop. Okay, like anything else.
Sure.
So I worked with him one day, and we sat in his office, and we had a long talk. So, I said, what the hell? What can it hurt? So I went and got my first infusion. And then what I did was I got one a week for a month. And then once the tolerance is built up, then now I get it once a month. But here's the thing. Knock on wood. And there's a lot of these infusion centers all over the nation. I mean, anybody can probably find one. But this is my theory. I could be wrong. But all of my life, when I know that like a cold or a flu is coming on, it's usually that day or the day, especially the day before, I start to get this extreme fatigue, and I start to feel some of the symptoms.
Yeah, you know it's coming.
You know it's coming. It's like, oh, it's a matter of time. I know I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and I'm going to be full blown sick. This has happened to me probably at least twice, maybe 3 times, but I know at least twice during this winter season now, where I've got that sensation, that feeling. The next day I get up, feel just fine. And I talked to Derek about this. And he goes, Ron, that's the NID fighting that infection. He goes, it senses, when you sit and think about it, it kind of senses that infection coming on, and it does what it needs to do to get in there and bring the army and go in there and.
So it boosts the immune system.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to this, I am probably one of the only employees that has not called out sick this winter.
So I've actually had an interesting epiphany as well, which is I've been losing weight for the last year. I've lost over 90 pounds. I'm this close to 100 pounds down. But I have found that I've just not caught things.
Have a good day, Brother Tracy.
Like I would before. And I've been around. Well, my daughter's been sick probably once or twice, and I drive her back and forth to school, and I've been around a couple of other people that have been sick and somehow managed to not pick it up. So losing weight can help your immune system, apparently.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because I've noticed that I've just seemed to stay healthier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of it. So.
Did you see the question Steve asked you?
Yeah.
In November ID.
Brother Bob, you have a good day, brother. Enjoy those, what'd you say, waffles? French toast. I haven't had French toast in a while either.
I just have Aussie toast here.
Anyways, Rodney, as I was saying earlier, I got the frames here, but I got parts and frames coming for 2 sort of special drones that I want to have done by South Florida.
Oh, okay.
And that it will be, both of them will be very unique.
Huh. I'm looking forward to seeing them.
Yeah. Only one person knows what they are, and that's Ken.
Ken Hoffbauer?
Yeah, place it here. I'm probably going to go up and see those guys today because they're having that FPV event up by St. Augustine.
I stand corrected, Roddy. It's NAD.
NAD.
I misspoke.
And thanks, Ronnie. It's the good news is this time losing the weight. I lost the weight before and then went into a deep depression, put it all back on. The difference this time is with the meds, I haven't had to beat my body up. When I did it the first time, I was basically walking 4 miles 3 times a day. Every day. Every fucking day. It got to the point that my metal knees freaking were killing me, and I had to go to an orthopedic and get braces that I had to wear when I was walking. And I haven't had to exercise like that like I did the last time. So it's mainly just the pills and the meds and the diet. And ironically, the diet is not much different than what I was doing anyways, because I've been sticking basically to keto for several years. The only thing they really changed about the diet was not only did they want low carb, they also wanted low fat.
Yeah, Those keto diets, man, the moment you go off them, man, you gain all that stuff right back.
Well, it's one of those where it becomes a lifestyle thing where you are picky about not picking sugary kinds of foods. I mean, that's literally what it boils down to. It's one of those you do it and you stick to it, and that's what you do most of the time. With
Yeah.
you know, once in a while, great, you might have some pasta or something like that. Once in a while is not going to kill you. It's the all the time that's going to pack it all back on.
Hey, Rodney.
Yep.
Yeah, I put a link on your chat in reference to Steve was asking a question. In
Said
reference
you
to the
put a
NAD.
link on it?
Pardon me?
Are you going to put a link in it, or?
Oh, I want to ask your permission.
Oh, you don't need my permission. Just do it. As long as it ain't nothing, evil. Lance Cadena, good morning.
Morning, Lance.
Wow, Johnny Drone Flyer's down 22 pounds. Good job.
Good job, Johnny.
Would not allow, I think, too many. Yeah, there's too many. Hold on.
Well, can you open the link and maybe share it?
Yeah.
Joe, USA Drone Flyer, good morning.
Hold on, let me.
Ooh. Wow, that's kind of a nice version of that one.
It just, like I said, it does so many things. Let me see if I can find a link that's not quite. For some reason, here we go. Copy. It wouldn't let me put that one link because there were too many letters in it. Here we go. Here you go, Steve.
Just remember, Jotty, the first 10 pounds are easy. It's all the water coming out in the beginning.
I've heard there's actually about half a dozen of my coworkers now that are doing it. The nice thing is if you have insurance that, oh God, what the hell is it called? The HSA. That's with you can have with your insurance that little.
Yeah, it's your health savings account. You can use it for anything. You can use it for anything health.
Yeah, you can use that. That's what I've been using it.
In fact, you don't even have to use it on you. If you want to pay a family member's health bill, you could pay it off that card too. They'll pay it.
Yeah.
As long as it's a medical expense, you can use that card.
Brutus is being pretty quiet here this morning.
Brutus. Yeah. I almost forgot he was there. He blends in.
Yeah, it kind of blends in when the room's not lit up real well.
Should have got a polar bear. Would have shown up a bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've got a new adventure coming. Long story short, the outfitter I've been working for 10 years, we had a major difference of opinions towards the end of the season. And I wasn't fired, and I wasn't told you're not going to work for me anymore, nothing. I just stopped talking to him. I'm done with him. And of 12 hunting guides, in the past year, I'm number 7 who has left. So when you sit and look at that, is it me or is it the boss? So a lot of it had to do with my friend Don. He has become so money hungry and doing things, and customers are coming out. And when I'm out representing these customers, these hunting clients, they're leaving so disappointed, so angry, and I'm part of that reflection. I am taking them out, and he's over hunting the properties. He's not being honest with them. I mean, they're mostly mad at him, but and these guys they're noticing. They're like, Ron, you busted your butt, did everything you can. But I just, it's not what it's about. And I use one guy, John Grant, his name, guy from California. John has hunted with me for about 8 years. And unfortunately, I'm not sure he's coming back for health reasons. But the dude is just a super dude. But John calls me at least every 2 weeks from San Francisco, and we just talk about the stories, the history, the memories all the time. And that's probably 75% of what I do out there. It's not all about going out and shooting something. It's the memories and the fun we have together. And so anyhow, I have found a new outfitter locally. He used to work for my boss. Didn't know that. And he told me his experiences. And when he left, he decided about 8 years ago, he decided to start his own business. And he has become extremely successful. Anyhow, I met with him and his wife Monday, and got about a 2-hour job interview at a restaurant over breakfast. But they drilled me with some pretty hard questions. And in the state of Wyoming, for you to be a hunting guide, you must work under the license of a licensed outfit. And at the end of the conversation, he said, do you have your guide license yet? And I'm like, no. He says, well, go ahead and get it and put my name down or my business down as your outfitter. I'm like, oh, I'm thinking, I guess I'm hired. So
Sounds like it. Yeah.
he has a second business in northern Saskatchewan, Canada, a place called, look it up, Rodney, look up Reindeer Lake Trout Camp. And
don't go there in the winter. Oh my God.
No. Reindeer Lake Trout Camp. Trout Camp. Reindeer Lake Trout Camp. But he has asked me if I would also have interest in going up there during the summer and working. I'm like, yes. Hold on. Did I hesitate?
I don't know.
I don't know that you convinced them. Yeah, I mean, you took way too long to reply there, Ron.
Yeah. But about halfway down the website, Rodney, there's a video that shows. Oh my gosh, it's the northern pike, the size of the trout.
I looked it up on Google Maps. Let me do that again. So, Reindeer
Lake Trout Camp.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Let me share that.
Right now, I called him the other day. I've already got this. I haven't even started working for him. Scroll down and it says watch the video. There you go.
Wow. That's huge.
Yeah.
Now,
So
let me show you the map where it's at.
yeah. About a 20-hour drive from here.
That's where it's at.
Yeah.
Look at that lake.
Yeah.
They got thousands of them up there in Canada. Thousands of lakes. Is there a road in there, or you got to go by boat?
Yeah, definitely looks like you might have to get to it by a boat, huh?
Yeah.
Boat or a helicopter?
You can fly into a local airport and then take a float plane in and land right at the dock.
Right.
Wow. I'm going to scroll out so I get an idea about where that's actually at. Oh my, that's way up there.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That'll be my new adventure.
That'll be quite an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
But you get some good aerial views up there.
Uh-huh. Have drone will travel.
Yeah. Well, good luck in that new endeavor.
Yeah.
Is it involved? Is it how involved is it to get a guide license?
You got to go through a test. You got to have. It's funny. I always do this. You have to reapply every year. You have to have an advanced first aid certification. I always send them.
You got that.
Yeah, I always send them all my credentials. I kind of overdo it a little bit. And you got to have CPR and then work under the license of an outfitter. So it's $150 license, and that's the other thing. The guy, he said, "Ron, when you get your license, keep your receipt, give it to me. I buy it." He goes, "I pay for it." He said, "You'll be given a gas card. You don't use your own gas. The last 10 years, I've used my own gas." He said, "If you don't want to use your vehicle, use one of mine." I mean, there's just so many perks about this guy.
Wow. Sounds like a good deal, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is your US license valid in Canada, or do you have to have a different one from up there?
You know, I don't know.
Okay.
That's a good question. I don't know how that works.
Yeah. Oh.
And Ron, back to your earlier comment about the hunting thing. I tell everybody, my best buddy and I, we used to go fishing all the time, and we didn't go fishing to fish. We spent more time probably drinking than fishing.
Yeah.
So
we have that at the lodge. When the girls go out to clean out the cabins at the end of a hunt, they just like, these guys come here to drink or to hunt.
Yeah, both.
When they take out large, giant garbage bags full of beer cans and guys, I am going to go grab a new coffee. Right back.
Still cloudy here.
Yeah, it's clouding up here too. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, more tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, the forecast is calling for rain, but I mean, it's not cloudy enough yet to rain, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
So you been doing any flying lately, Rod?
My 2.5 inch around the house, and one of my 3 inches that I had that one that I called my curse drone that I fought for more than a month to try to get running right. And Maddie had the same problem with his, and I haven't been down since I ended up figuring out what was wrong with mine to fix his. But I had built a second one for me, which is actually the third of that frame. And I had put lower KV motors on it, like 2300, and I had it flying. And so since I got the cursed one working with the higher KV motors, I had another set of those motors, and I was like, okay, let me put those motors back on since I got the other drone working and see whether I can get this third one working. I'm not sure what's wrong. I literally, from 50% throttle to full throttle, have no nothing, no reaction out of the drone. And I've even exported the CLI settings, and there's an app that I use called Beyond Compare, so I can compare the contents of two files. And I've literally copied some of the differences across, and I'm still getting the same problem out of the drone. And I'm kind of at a stupid loss on why that one's being a pain. But the cursed one that took me forever and burned God knows how many damn parts, it flies great now.
Huh.
The secret on it was set motor power at 80%.
I see.
On such a small frame, that 6S was a bit too much. Well, the other part that made the gigantic difference, and I think this is why, I think this is what was causing the problem in the first place, was shakes in the frame. So the flight controller that I used was Speedy Bee's brand new one. I mean, at the time I bought it, the thing had only been out like 2 days. But it's a relatively inexpensive, but it uses an ICM 42688 gyro, not the MPU 6000.
Uh-huh.
And apparently that gyro is it's good, but it's a bit sensitive to noise. So having those high KV motors on that small frame was getting vibrations, and I think it was tripping the gyro out. And when I looked at the black box data, I kept looking at it, and it kept kind of screwing with me, because I was like, why the hell does the gyro think the drone is freaking rotating and it's not? Anyways, this is one of those frames, one of the two frames. So
okay.
I'll show you this frame. So this is by a guy called Proto FPV. He's up in Canada. I got my 2.5-inch frame is from him, and my 5-inch frame is from him. This is his equivalent of a tank build, of a basher. So the arms are 6 millimeters, but one of the things that he does super unique in his builds is try to get them as lightweight as he can possibly get them, to the point that he even ships titanium screws with the builds because they're less weight. So one of the things he did on this tank build is different from all the other ones. If you look on the bottom down here, notice this nice shiny metal. He's actually using aircraft grade aluminum for the base plate to take weight out of it. And it's got 6 millimeter arms. So it's built to be a basher. So this version you see here is actually the 03. I talked to him. He's got a kit that you can TPU print that you can use to convert the 03 to the 04, but he was working on an 04 version of the frame. And anyways, right now, Postal Service says that frame's going to show up on Tuesday. It's sitting over in Orlando at the moment. So I'm not sure, but they haven't updated since like 12 p.m. yesterday. Anyways, I worked out a deal with him, and I just paid him through PayPal, and he sent me the frame before he's even got it posted up on his website yet, and got all the things. And I told him what I was going to do and what I was going to do to build it, and he was like, "Well, you'll be the first one to build it that way." So yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah. Well,
All right, Rodney, I'm gonna drop out. It's almost 1 o'clock here, so
all righty, brother.
bedtime for me.
All right, man. Well, thanks for popping in, Peter.
All right. Yeah, good to see everyone again.
Yeah,
See you, Peter.
as the sun starts falling back to its summertime.
Yeah, get a bit early. Yeah,
Yeah, well,
Saturday
spring
morning
forward's
coffee will be
coming.
earlier and earlier. So.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right. All right. Hopefully see you all again soon sometime.
All right, Peter. Take care, brother.
Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone in chat.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one, I think. So,
All right, Ronnie.
Ron, congratulations on the new guide gig
Yeah, thank you.
and on the promotion.
Yeah, I'm hoping it goes well.
Yeah, hope it goes well too.
Yeah, I get released 1st of March. And, I'm on my own. Like, oh crap. There's a lot of it's amazing. There's a lot of decisions to be made during the day.
Yeah. Well, being in a management position is not an easy job.
It's not.
You know, I told my managers that. I was like, man, I don't envy you guys because, you know, I was at a leadership position in the military. And so I know what goes with that job, but I'm just like, I like doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
The worst part about going into a leadership position is all the freaking paperwork. You don't get to do what you love anymore. You're a paper pusher and an admin person dealing with all the bullshit.
Well, I'm still doing both. There's a lot more added onto my plate.
Yeah, that's when it gets really tough. So
yeah, and then simple things like finish your paperwork. You know, there's charting to do, there's billing to do, and people leave and go home. We don't get bills out. We don't get paid.
Yeah,
people want raises. They want new equipment. Well, send the bills out.
That's the worst part of the medical field is just all the damn paperwork that's got to be done for everything. Yeah. I'm somewhat familiar with some of the software that gets used. So I can't fly tomorrow, Rodney. At least not at my place. Not tomorrow afternoon.
Huh.
Mr. President is coming to the Daytona 500, and it's got a 30 nautical mile TFR.
I would imagine so.
It goes from like Daytona almost to St. Augustine.
Well, you have fun with that, brother.
So I need to fly today.
You better go do it, man.
Or I'm gonna have to drive to go fly tomorrow. Although the weather's supposed to suck tomorrow, so I need to go fly today somewhere.
All righty, guys. Well, you all take care.
All right, Mr. Rodney.
And everybody in the chat, don't forget tomorrow morning, the Sunday Sunrise crew, starting with me, possibly Scott, Jackrabbit FPV. And if he does fly, after him will be Chris Hope. And then after Chris Hope will be Johnny Drone Flyer with Drones and Coffee. So don't forget to say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for our men and women in uniform. Pray that they come home safely. Pray for our first responders like this gentleman right there.
Thank you, sir.
And pray for anybody else that needs prayer. Pray for Dennis Lovelady as well, that he gets over this really quickly. So anyway, folks, you all have a great weekend. Love y'all.
Take
Bye
care,
now.
Rodney.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe.